Look over uptown Charlotte, and let me tell you, these days are wonderful, but those mosquitoes have been out there. I have some bites to prove it from last night, and so bringing in meteorologist Rachel Coulter, because you're going to want to get out and enjoy it, but it is a reminder that we've had all that rain. So
it's a good point.
Around, right?
It's a good point.
You remember that song, that be aggressive, be aggressive? That's the mosquitoes. They are very aggressive.
They live that very well, don't
Yeah.
they? That's their mindset. But I hope we do get to get outside and enjoy the nice conditions, because, you know, today is nice. Tomorrow's going to be even nicer. It's going to get even more comfortable than what we have out there. And if you were able to get outside this morning, I hope you were able to enjoy it thoroughly. We've got the lower humidity that's transitioning in as we speak, and it's really going to stay through the rest of the work week, where we're not only comfortable, but less hot. I mean, we're talking about below average temperatures typically this time of year, topping out in the upper 80s. We're going to be in the low to mid 80s. And then this weekend, back to the upper 80s. So we've got more seasonable and even a little more humid conditions on the way. But in the meantime, that cold front is parked to the south and east of us. It's going to be close by, but high pressure is certainly going to be driving our forecast pattern. Look how dry and all that sunshine that you see just from the Carolinas and points northwestward under the influence of that area of high pressure, that sinking air overhead. We've got a mix of sun and clouds as a result. Temperatures still in the 70s in most locations. It's just beautiful out there. 79 degrees in Charlotte, 75 in Statesville, 74 in Hickory, 64 degrees if you're listening in from the mountains. Of course, the mountains are going to feel the nicest out of any of us. Meanwhile, the rest of us will top out in those low to mid 80s, forecasting a high temperature of 84 degrees here in the Charlotte metro, and we should be dry. No need to worry about any of the rain or thunderstorm chances that we've had the past couple of days. So talking about the dew points, of course, this is what's allowing for those more comfortable conditions, and we're still in the low 60s to upper 50s, so we're getting lower, and watch what happens with time. This is why I'm talking about Wednesday, Thursday morning. Dew point should be able to get back into the 50s for most locations, even the 40s in those higher elevations, putting us in that pleasant and comfortable range. That'll continue Wednesday into Thursday, and then we're going to start to transition right back out of this pattern by Friday and heading on into the weekend. But look what this means. When you get those dew points in the 50s and low 60s, you're going to be waking up around the 60-degree mark in Charlotte tomorrow morning, even the 50s, upper 50s along the I-40 corridor, some of our southeastern counties, upper 40s in the mountains. It will feel like fall, certainly in those higher elevations. And we're going to be around that 60-degree mark once again on Thursday morning. High temperatures in the low to mid 80s, so a little bit cooler even in the afternoon hours tomorrow and Thursday as opposed to what we're seeing today. And then by Friday, there's that warm up. We're going to see temperatures back in those mid 80s. And then by the time that we get towards the weekend, I'll show you what that means in terms of your temperatures. Waking back up in the mid 60s, topping out in the mid to upper 80s. May feel a little bit hotter than that because we're going to be dealing with more humidity, but you have to get really into the extended range to run back into any of those shower or thunderstorm chances. We're really expected to stay mainly dry through the rest of the 7-day forecast with plenty of sunshine and really comfortable conditions here the next few days.